Man, what's good, everybody? Just said, I'm trying to show y'all how I got iOS 7 on my phone. So first, what I did, I watched this video. It's called "How to Install iOS 7 for Free." I'm gonna post the link in the description. Secondly, and first, like, you want to do this basically as soon as you finish watching the video, you want to download the iOS 7 file. It'll be here on this website. It opened up in the new tab. You scroll down, find your phone. Some people have GSM models, which is basically a SIM card model. Some people got a CDMA. That's like Verizon. So, you know, y'all don't use SIM cards. So you find your file, you click direct and just download it. While it's doing all that, it's downloading. Make sure you got the newest version of iTunes. And while it was downloading, what I did to make sure I got everything still on my phone, I backed up my phone to the computer. This makes sure you have all your contacts, text messages, apps, I think, yeah, it puts your notes, emails, everything back on your phone. So once you do all that, and the file is downloaded, you want to restore your iPhone. Once you restore the iPhone, you're going to get back to the screen on the iPhone. You're going to have this screen on the iPhone right here. Do everything from the iPhone. So, like, set your whole iPhone up from the iPhone. Don't set it up on the computer. You see that where it says set up right here? It's the first option. Set up as a new iPhone. Don't do that, because I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of times it's not working for people, and they send everything back to Apple, which is why Apple rejects a lot of iPhones, and people saying, oh, it's not working, you know, iOS, because you don't have a developer account and you don't have a UDID number. So you set up everything on the iPhone. Just make sure you don't. Well, for me, to make sure it worked for me and my friends. We disabled the location services, and we did not enable the find your iPhone part. Like we skipped all that. Like, we disabled those. So once you get back to your home screen on your iPhone, you're gonna go back. You can go here where it says check for update. What you want to do is you want to hit Shift, and you want to left click on the mouse. For Mac users, you want to hit Option and click on the mouse pad. You will click the file. For me, I use Google Chrome, so everything just goes to my downloads. I'm not sure where everybody else stuff go. I know, like, if you use Google Chrome, a simple way to check is like you know, usually it's like a box down here. It's usually like a box down here, but you can go to go over here to the tab, and it'll say show in folder, and you can just find what folder is in. So when you do get back to the screen, you know you'll know exactly what folder to go to. So, you know, once you let that run, it'll reboot your iPhone and put the iOS 7 on there. Like I said before, you don't set anything up on the you don't set anything up on your iPhone. You don't set anything up on the computer. You set it up all on your iPhone. Just make sure you set everything up on your iPhone. So once you do all that, and like I said, disable the location and find your iPhone for the time being. You probably can do it later, but for the time being, so you make sure you actually get the software on your phone. Don't do it right now. So for me, once I updated and everything, and I'm saying, I cut my phone off just to let it run all the way through and make sure. So, like, 'cause it started running slowly as soon as you put it on there. So I turned my phone off, and then I turned it back on. Once I did that, I went back to I restored my backup, and that was it. That's all it was. Like, it wasn't, hard. It wasn't rocket science. But it was just that simple. Like I said, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to restore mine and do all that, because it took me forever. Like I said, it took me like 6 hours to actually do everything, and it took me 2 hours to actually like download the file. So like I can't fade it. But yeah, like I said, it's cool. It got everything. It still got the search bar, all the pull down tabs, everything they saying. It's on here. What else? Yeah, everything on there. So, if you got any issues, comment or hit me up on Twitter. It's at SaidXRock, SaidRock, for short. A couple tips. Make sure be patient, and just follow everything I told you. Like, that's how it worked for me. And like my man, he started trying to restore. He had set up iPhone on the actual computer, which took him like extra 40 minutes, because he had to start it all over, because they said, oh, you don't have a developer account or UDID number. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Don't set up anything on your computer. Like, once you set up everything on the iPhone, you just click set up as a new iPhone on your computer. Like, you can do it afterwards. After you set up everything on the iPhone, just make sure you don't do it beforehand, because that's when it starts reporting, everything back to Apple. And anyway, you don't want to restore the backup, because like you're restoring basically iOS 6 stuff, and that's not what you want to do. Also, I'm saying, like, I got the iOS 6, but you're not gonna have everything that they're saying that's gonna be on the newer version come I think, like I said, it's September or something like that, or September or August, when it's supposed to actually release. So I'm saying you're gonna have the new interface, but you probably won't be able to do everything. I haven't really messed with my phone enough to know what it's supposed to, like, all the features it's supposed to have. And like I said, just make sure you have the most current iTunes, because I remember when they dropped iOS 6, you had to have the most recent version, or it just would not work for you. So yeah, like, that's it. If you comment, or add me if you need any help, and that's it, man. I hope this has worked for y'all. Thanks.